Rather?
Yeah.
Are they suggesting that the Angolans were playing in the sky?
Maybe the Angolans do not have the kind of professionals that we also have. Because most of these players do not play.
My brother, they are all footballers. Those they assembled to play against the Black Star are professionals. We assemble our professionals. They all play on the same pitch. Yesterday they were here. The Angolans were here. They trained between 4 and 5. They were here. The Black Stars also came. They also trained here. So the CAF has inspected the pitch and approved it for the game. If in the opinion of CAF they felt that the pitch was not ready to accommodate the game, I'm sure they would have taken a decision against Ghana.
Welcome back to the channel. So we're back in the capital, Accra, and the voice you heard at the start there was that of NSA Deputy Director of the NSA, Majid Bawa. He was speaking after complaints came in, a plethora of complaints came in about the state of the pitch. He says that did Angola play in the air, because they also played on the pitch and they found a way to win. Welcome back to the channel. Before we delve into that, listen to the full conversation and the updates on the Black Stars and the pitch and everything. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. Yes, so the Black Stars first of all had their recovery training session this morning at the Accra Sports Stadium. The recovery training session mostly involved players who did not take part in the game on Thursday. Yeah, but some of those who took part in the game still took part in the recovery training session. The Black Stars, after the recovery training session, jetted off into Morocco for that second game versus Niger. Yesterday was an unfortunate loss, the first time in 24 years that Ghana had lost at the Babayara Sports Stadium. It was crazy. The first time was in the year 2000. It's crazy how things panned out. But in all things and in all our criticisms, one theme ran through, and that was the poor state of the pitch. In that response was what you heard from the Deputy Director of the NSA, saying that Angola as well used the pitch, but somehow they found a way to win. And this is what we are talking about. The pitch was not the best, but then there were other contributing factors, in my opinion, in trying to criticize or trying to express our woes or express our grievances with the result. We have to remember that Angola came here with a game plan which they executed to a treat. Despite them winning the game, their coach was clear with the fact that the pitch was not in the best of conditions, and a country like Ghana deserves a better pitch.
We tried always to play football. The pitch is difficult. I think country like Ghana deserves better stadium with a better national pitch for playing football, because they are lovely players.
He said that it was clear, and he said that in his post-match presser. And it is clear that the pitch is not in good condition. And the fact that substitutions were made late, as you can see, I said there were a plethora of reasons that Ghana lost the game. And one of them was the late substitutions. You could see some players were tired. We needed fresh limbs to be on the pitch to enhance our attack and do better. But Otuado delayed with those changes as far as late as the 82nd minute. Angola's game plan worked. Then you can talk about the fact that this guy's clearance, Abdul Moment's clearance, was because of how the pitch was, or the state of the pitch did not help him clear better. No one will care, Jot, unfortunately. But that is it. And the pitch will not discriminate. Whether it's poor or good, the bounce on the ball, it could favor you at some times or not favor you in another time. But the truth is that we need to get the pitch back into optimum condition. And this is the question I'll pose to the Deputy Director. If the pitch is in good condition, why are we getting an announcement that no one will be playing at the Vira Sports Stadium. The Ghana Premier League starts this weekend and Kumasi Asante Kotoko will be in action. No one will be playing there until the next African Cup of Nations qualifiers in October. So the stadium has been closed down for a month. Why is it the case if the pitch is in optimal condition? That's a question I will pose to him. Clearly, no one wants to take full responsibility for their actions or for not doing the right things. So everyone is shifting blame onto the next available person. And there was a talk on social media about the fact that John Paintsel went into the Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium, inspected it, and there was nothing done about it. The John Paintsel gave the all clear. Otuado talked about the state of the pitch not being the best. Henry Asantichum, the comms director, also mentioned it. Is John Paintsel the one you are going to say needed to add his voice to it? What were the players supposed to do? Protest that they will not play? And another one is that people think that when Ghana is banned from playing home matches at the Babayara Sports Stadium, in the end, CAF are the deciders. It will push people to do the right thing and try to put the pitch in a better condition. For all you know, it could give another opportunity to another person to do something about traveling and conveying people and blowing up a budget of conveying supporters to a foreign country to support the Black Stars, because that would essentially be our home game. It could open a whole can of worms. We have to be on their necks. We have to be on their necks now. Make sure that they do the work and not be in support of Ghana going elsewhere to play a game. Probably that could work, but that would be gambling and pushing it a bit, in my opinion. And I am not a good gambler. Majid Ba also mentioned after the game there was some vandalism that happened. Some supporters were not happy with the result, and owing to that they started throwing bottles and destroying items. The truth is that I'm always against violence of any form. Yes, we're all unhappy that Ghana lost. We did not like how the game ended, but please, violence is not the result to go. We are going to do a renovation. A budget will be presented to government and monies will need to be paid. In the end, it's our taxpayers' money that they'll use to renovate the place. And it could be bloated because of these actions. Now, Ghana owes CAF $10,000 again for that pitch invasion. All these things affect the team in a way. So let's be measured in our emotions. It cannot be controlled sometimes, but please, let's be measured. So, yeah. With the Black Stars loss, I think we need to go back to the drawing board. Not much went wrong yesterday except for the goals that were not able to be scored. And we all are critical of the players not taking their chances or not doing this or that. But we have to also, in that way, acknowledge the game plan and the perfect execution of the game plan by Angola. They had very few chances. They knew they were against it. The fans were against them. The sound, the supporters, the 12th man was against them. But they stood strong. They defended as a group. And when the opportunity came, however fortuitous, they were able to capitalize on it. Ghana had a lot of chances. Some chances, players like Semenyo should have been a bit more selfish than rather looking for the pass. When the loss happens, we become critical of the small things, and sometimes a bit too critical. But I know the boys can do the job away from home. It will not be easy against Niger. Now we have lost a game, and that puts more pressure on us. Niger themselves lost to Sudan, so they will also have to win their game. It's not going to be an easy game on Monday. But what I do know is that the boys can get the job done. So that has been it for today, reviewing yesterday's game, talking to you about the Black Stars. A recovery training session has been had, and also they've flown out of the country into Morocco. The talks about the players and the pitch and whether it was a contributory factor, no denying it was. But we cannot exempt some of the decision making by the coach in the game. Nonetheless, we need better pitches. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.